Hey, come in. Take a load off. Oh, homework. I do love it when they bring me homework. In a cute little folder and all. Let's have a little look-see. I take it there are no embarrassing baby photos. Oh, wow. Oh, you were from a good-looking family. And I know you said you were from a military family, but my God, it's like the end of White Christmas in here. It's very, very smart. No, these will work wonderfully. Well done. Well done. We'll keep these. Now, I did say to you in our last little get-together that these sessions are meant to complement your current therapy program. They are designed to induce a state of mind that is more, shall we say, conducive to the therapy process. They are to relax you, yes. They are to ease you. They are to open your mind into new perspectives. Now, I know bringing family into this is rather like that stage in the AA program where they ask the family members in for the second intervention, almost, and ask for their opinions on the thing. That is not what this is. This is just, these are little emotional prompts. They're just little emotional prompts, which we're going to put around the room. Think of them more as little electrodes to stimulate in you emotions from your childhood, from your attitudes toward your father and other family members, without conjuring up the person themselves. It's more the person that you were when you looked at them at the time. Alright? Alright. So I think we'll just jump right into it. What I want to do first is a new, gentler way of grounding. One that doesn't ask much of you. I know you're a more pragmatic person, and asking you to visualize is not a challenge, but it needs a little bit of an initial spark. So, you're sitting in a chair here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook, if I have your permission, of course, thank you. I'm just going to hook your knees. So my fingers are resting underneath your knees and my thumbs are on your kneecaps. And I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to sit. I don't want you to do anything special with your breathing. I would ask only that you watch your breathing. Observe it. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. Just watch it, and it will fall into its own natural rhythm. Good. Just sit. Just sit. And as you sit, time melts away. There is no time. It simply passes. The seasons come and go. Days to months, a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20, 100, 1,000, 10,000. And in this period of time, which is neither very short nor very long, life finds you. The mycelia, the lichen, hug your bare skin. The roots nuzzle your feet. The warm little birds nest on top of your head. The wind sings in your ears. Here, deep in the heart of the forest, where there is no time. And as the millennia pass, you sink deeper and deeper, subtle inch by subtle inch, into the womb of the earth, one of countless pillars sustaining life. You sink, you are quiet, and you forbear all. Thank you. Thank you. Here you are. Here you are. There is nothing for you to do, and there is nowhere for you to be. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere to be. There is nothing to do, and there is nowhere to be. So now we're grounded. I'm going to take my hands away from your knees now and introduce to you some tourmalinated quartz. You see, with me, you'll never lose a game of Scrabble. Tourmalinated quartz. Quartz with these little black rivers running through it. This is very, very raw, but it is smoothed, not polished, but just smoothed. It is very light and very cold against the skin. You can see the black running through it. These are little rivers that will pool from your etheric body, the very first layer of your aura, all the negative energies running down your system. And I don't want you to envisage an aura. I just want you to feel it. I just want you to feel it, alright? Trust in your atomic nervous system. Now as these touch you, and I'm going to start behind your ears, going down your neck, going down your shoulders, going down your arms. As you feel it, it will start out cold, and it will warm up. You can call this friction. You can call this body heat. But consider, just consider, that it is the piezoelectric qualities of the quartz reacting against the emotional stresses in your electromagnetic auric field. I'm going to start lightly behind your ears, only lightly behind your ears. Just the bare tip, lightly touching them like a razor at the barbers. Just tracing in little tiny circles, anti-clockwise circles, rising to the top of your ears, going from the post-auricular up to the top of your ear here, down preauricular. Gently rubbing. And what I want you to feel in your skin, if you can, if you're receptive to the energy, it should feel like a tingling. A little tingling. Like iron filings to a magnet. That is the energy being pulled into these stones. The negative energy being pulled into them and down into the little rivers to be refined, to be taken away from you. Down just to the top of your cheekbones now. And of course you can close your eyes. I know you already have, but close your eyes, it's alright. This might take a little while, that's okay. There is no time here, remember, there is no time. There is nothing to do. There's nowhere to be. Going in small circles with these stones that are very receptive to your energy. I can feel them warming up with all that repressed grief. All those words unspoken. Coming down, going now just to your neck. Going down your lymph nodes. Dragging out the negative energy. Approaching your throat chakra, which I suspect is quite responsible for how, as you put it, blasé you've been about your father's passing. They might call it stoicism, they might admire it, but not here, not in this room. You don't have to be stoic. You can let it go. You can let it go. Coming over your shoulders now, your shoulders. Still in these small circles. Small circles. These small circles. It's helpful because of all this military training here. Quite muscular, so it's easy to trace the anatomy. Good. I'm going to treat each arm individually. Give me your arm here. I'm going to take the little tip of the quartz. I'm just going to make a broad stroke, okay? Just a broad stroke. Down your arm to your wrist, to the palm of your hand. And I'm going to put in some little symbols here. Say Reiki. Just like that, I'll demonstrate on me. Say Reiki. Say Reiki. Powered by Cho. Kure. Seiki. Chokure. The other one. Starting just here at your bicep. Running down your main artery. Into your wrist. Taking your palm. Say Heiki. Chokure. Seiki. Chokure. Good. Finally, I'm just going to rub down a little more. Rub down a little more. A little more aggressively now, a little quicker, just to strip the last stubborn little bits of negative energy away from you. Let them run into the tourmalinated quartz. It is a crystal wonderful for achieving emotional balance and for mending, most importantly, broken relationships, broken by time, by space, by passing, by stubbornness on one party's behalf or both. It is for clarity. Through these little black rivers, it purifies the grief, the regret. Into something new. Good. Taking it away, taking it away, taking it away, taking it away, 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 away from your aura. I just want to put into you the Reiki distance symbol. Hon Sa Se Shonen. Hon Sa Se Shonen. Hon Sa Se Shonen. So you can come back to this in memory, but more importantly, to open the channels of memory. These pictures that we have around the place that you have very kindly brought in, they are not specters to hang over you. They aren't ghosts of the past. They're just little emotional cues to aid in a little visualization. Not a big one, but one that I'm hoping that you'll entertain for a little while. Now we're beating around the bush. You're a kid again. It's a family gathering. A birthday, perhaps, a Christmas. You can feel them there, but more importantly, you can see only one thing, and that is a table. It can be a long table made of oak and laden with foie gras and Cabernet Sauvignon. Or it can be a tiny thing of plastic, straining under the weight of a family-sized bucket of fried chicken. It doesn't matter. Whatever your background is, there is a table, and there's you seated at the table, and there are people around you, perhaps your most immediate family, friends. You can feel them. You cannot see them. They are vague shadows. They are vague shadows. They are like those moments in childhood where you become curiously aware of where you were placed in the family. A little snapshot perhaps to your future self. And say Reiki. Power by chalk, alright. Easy, easy. Take it easy. You are here in this place. Now, focusing on that table. You're experiencing a feeling of both detachment and of absolute belonging. Detachment in the sense that you're seeing this as a little tableau behind glass. And belonging in the sense that this is your immediate family. Is your father sitting opposite you? Is your mother ladling out food? Perhaps your siblings making fun of you. Aunts and uncles getting drunk. It is a gathering place, but you cannot see them yet. You cannot see them yet. This warmth I am giving you now is just a little candle. Just a little candle. But you find that the tableau comes more into focus. You can see the faces. You can see what's on the table a little better. You're here. You're here, and what I'm going to do, these are not ghosts we're dealing with. I want you to feel every emotion that it conjures up in you. And we're going to purify those emotions as if they were ghosts, with smoke of pine. Smoke of pine. Solitary. A solitary tree gazing down on the mists in the valleys, yet reaching high, high, high for the sun, all by itself, alone. You feel the warmth growing over the scene, a recollection, a recollection, a recollection of this nice memory. And if there are faces there that you would rather not remember, I would ask that you remember them anyway. See them just as people, not as monsters, not as inconveniences, just as people. Stay behind the glass. Stay behind the glass. Stay behind the glass. But remember, you are your own person. Your own person. You are strong. You are sturdy. You can weather 1,000, 100,000 years. You are a pillar supporting life. A pillar unto your own. Now this time you might feel like there's something you want to say. Things that have been unsaid, truths unspoken. But I just want you to hold on to that feeling. Do not speak them, do not speak them. Hold on to the feeling. Only the feeling. Because the words have been said already. Here time does not exist. The words have all been spoken. As Jackson Brown said. But I have some affirmations that I want to put into you to put into them. Alright. Just listen to me now. Just listen to me. If you do not agree with what I'm saying, then by all means feel free to ignore it. But I believe this is what you need to adjust. You've carried your troubles long enough. Lay them down. Let those that must remain become ornaments, mementos of hardships past. Let those that were fleeting become dead leaves on the wind. What defined you in life needn't define you in memory. Lay them down. Let the coals simmer dead in the steam. Let the gunfire dim on the plains. The work is done. The fires are calmed. There is only peace. Your troubles are empty shells, once full of thunder and malice. Now they lie empty in a bed of poppies. Raise them to light and look them over. Then lay them down. Lay them down. Let the lasting and heavy be filled with a sense of deep comfort. Let the forgotten and light be crushed into the mud to grow anew. Lay them down. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give them to me. All your troubles, all your worries. Give them to me. I take them. I refine them. I make them my own, and I grow from them. You are relieved. You are relieved. You are relieved. You can open your eyes now. Now I'm not going to ask if you feel any better. This is only our second session. I do hope, however, that you take away from this some feeling that what is unspoken is nonetheless known in the greater spheres. Time does not operate for the departed as it does for us. I hope this has brought you some feelings of relief, and that you can go into your next counseling session with the mind that there is no regret. I believe that has been your predominant hindrance so far. A regret, a belief that you cannot be healed because you have missed your chance somehow. But you have not missed your chance. You are part of a lineage. You are part of a greater thing, whether you like it or not, whether you love or hate what came before you. It all exists within you now. And it is your near military duty to refine it into something that pleases you, that makes you comfortable with yourself, that brings you ultimately peace, only peace and reconciliation with the past. I think we'll call it there. I will give you your little folder to take back home. Thank you for sharing it. And until the next time,